So if you're someone who measures his or her weight every single day, you've probably noticed that your weight fluctuates on a daily basis. And this fluctuation doesn't mean that you're gaining and losing body fat every single day, but rather it's a function of mostly water weight amongst other factors. So today we're going to find out 7 reasons why your body weight fluctuates on a daily basis. Number 1, hydration. So 60% of our human body is made up of water. So if you have a little extra water today, tomorrow you might actually show a little extra weight on the weighing scale. Similarly, if you're dehydrated today, tomorrow you might actually weigh a little less. But does that mean that you drink less water because you want to weigh less? No, please don't do that. You will die, or at the very least be very uncomfortable. Ideally, you want to drink around the same amount of water every single day. Number 2, salt. Sodium in salt retains water. So if you have a very salty meal, let's say tonight you go out, have some fun with your friends, get drunk, make questionable decisions and have salty food. Yeah, that's the problem with this situation, salty food. Anyway, if at night you have very salty food, that's going to make you retain more water, and therefore the next morning when you wake up and weigh yourself, you're going to be a little heavier. It's not that that food has suddenly converted into fat and you've gained a kilogram of fat. That's not the case. It's just because the food was so salty, you retained more water. Number 3, carbohydrates. So the name carbohydrates has the word hydrate in it because carbohydrates hold a lot of water. So if you're eating a very high carbohydrate diet, you probably will weigh on average a little more than you would if you were eating a low carbohydrate diet. So initially, if you're going on a ketogenic diet, you might end up losing a lot of water weight just because your muscle glycogen, the amount of carbohydrates in your muscle, might be actually lower than usual. Number 4, bowel movement. If you haven't had a bowel movement, you're probably going to weigh a little extra just because you're full of... Hey! What? I said poop. Why did you censor that? So if you haven't actually used the loo in the morning, that means that you probably have last night's extra food or yesterday's extra food still sitting in your system. By default, that's going to make you weigh a little more, obviously. So go poop and then measure your weight. Number 5, food volume. The amount of food or food volume that you eat is going to be sitting in your system. So at any given point of time, if you eat food that's very high in volume, you're going to obviously weigh a little extra as well. So let's say, for example, there are 2 twin brothers, twin brother A and B, that go on a diet of 1000 calories. Twin brother A eats just peanut butter, 1000 calories worth of peanut butter, which is approximately 150 grams of peanut butter. Twin number 2 goes on a diet which is also 1000 calories but only eats carrots, and he would end up eating 2.4 kilograms of carrots. So at the end of the day, obviously twin B is eating more food because that's 2.4 kilograms of carrots versus just 150 grams of peanut butter. So by default, twin A will weigh more just because at any given point of time, he's got more food volume sitting in his system. Number 6, alcohol. A lot of people might drink alcohol and the next morning weigh a little less and be happy and think that, oh my God, alcohol makes me lose weight. Yes, but that's mainly because alcohol dehydrates you because water is required in the detoxification process. So when you drink alcohol, the next morning you weigh less just because you're dehydrated. And that's actually not a good thing because dehydration can have a lot of detrimental side effects. And conversely, as soon as you start drinking water, you're probably going to get really bloated and hold a lot of water just because your body's already been dehydrated. So all of a sudden, after losing all that weight, you suddenly next day might shoot up and gain a lot extra weight. Have you gained fat all of a sudden? No, it's just water weight that has rebounded because of a night of drinking. And point number 7, that time of the month. So ladies, if you're on your menstrual cycle, that will also most likely make you gain a lot of weight just because that makes you retain a lot of water for most women. You might be a unique case where you don't do that, but most women tend to feel bloated and as a result carry more water and retain more water during that time of the month. So don't worry and don't stress out and think that suddenly you've gained a lot of fat. That's not the case. It's just water weight, and as soon as your cycle's over, you're going to lose all of it back and come back to your normal weight. So I hope you liked that video, guys. If you did, leave me one of these. Hit the subscribe button. It's probably going to pop up somewhere here. And let me know how you like this video in the comment section below. If you really like this video, then don't just comment, don't just share. Try to don't just comment, don't just like. Try to share the video. I fucked this up. Should I shoot this one again? No, it's okay to put bloopers once in a while, right? Hey! I mean, forget about it. Bloopers for this video. You see how awkward I really am when I record these videos? God damn. I'll see you in the next video.